Your thinking, makes you stop to listen, engages you in a debate of opinions.
I believe this man knows what he is doing. He is a Nigerian.
And ultimately brings you to the king of talk radio, Femi D Live.
This is Nigeria Info 95.1 this very morning. We're following through with much of the conversation in the news alongside with the elections as we have it, as earlier stated. The election results have come in. Announcements results have been made at state level, at polling unit level, at ward level, and different levels. But the declaration of the winner can only be done by the INEC chairman, and the proceedings around that will be done from 11 a.m. today. We do know some states have been able to announce their results. Ekiti, the likes of that, Ekiti, Lagos have been able to announce their results. But this set of results is like passing one subject in WAEC examination. So we're not going to speculate about results. We're not going to, pretty much deliberate on results so far. We ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Be respectful as you follow through with this call and those requirements we are asking of you. Please and please, no speculation on results, no deliberation on results so far. Keep it calm and easy. What we just want to capture this morning are events around the election, things that went right, things that did not go right, and the likes of that, okay? So take it easy, follow through. No naming of political parties thus far. There are issues everywhere. We would have room to deliberate about this election throughout the course of this week. But for now, while still allowing those who are voting to vote in other parts of the country, let's allow them. Now, it's important for you to understand the reason why we're taking this stand. Here's why. Nigeria Info is a station that people can listen to in any part of the country. You don't want to be talking about what one party has done ahead of the other party while voting is going on in another part of the country. The reason for that is that they may be listening in. You don't want to preempt. You don't want to nudge them on who to vote for. That would be a breach of our broadcast, our broadcast laws, okay? So please, we ask of you, stay within the ambit of the editorial guide. And if you do that, we'll not only be pleased with you, we also would respect what you have strongly committed to achieving with us. Let's go through some of the headlines we have for today. From this day newspaper, which is one of the platforms also covering the election, we do have stories such as Atiku urges INEC to upload results from polling units on its server to avert compromise by governors. IMF seeks stronger crypto regulation. Petrol scarcity. Depot owner undermines federal government to sell petrol at 220 naira at ex-depot price, Ibman alleges. Election violence. Serap writes Biden seeks visa ban and other sanctions against perpetrators. Other stories. You also have this one. Kwara governor commiserates will beggar over mom's death. Of interest as well, Yaga Africa says we will collaborate on dispute results released by INEC. Nigeria removed from IBF Unsafe waters list. Okay, I think those are just some of the stories there from this day. Moving on to Punch newspaper for today and the headlines they put together there. You find of interest. El-Rufai warns against election results protests. No vote buying in 1960s, says 81-year-old voter. Economic crisis. Tough battle awaits Buhari's successor. Hope arises. And then of interest as well, this very morning, Lagos police arrest 23 suspects for electoral offenses. Youths protest inability to vote in Lagos. Jobless man steals 70,000 naira phone in Abuja. Rampaging headers kill 13 in 3 Benue villages. NDLEA arrests 3 grandpas and others for drug trafficking. Abia man strangles brother to death, mob lynch suspects. Hoodlums attack Ogun politicians, home injure mother. Traders count losses in Maiduguri main market fire. 3 killed in Bauchi crash, FRC blames wrong overtaking. Other stories as we have it. Okay, still results numbers. If you want to read about results numbers, you can go to those websites that they put up there. And just to mention, I noticed quite a number of newspapers are struggling with their websites. It almost feels like they're experiencing crash or hacking. I do not know. Quite a number of websites for newspapers are struggling. Even the INEC website is struggling as well. This very morning. 2023 polls. Anxiety mounts over delay of results. Cash crisis. Federal government assures banks others of 2 billion naira insurance claims payment. Bruised but unbowed. Woman votes in Lagos after attack. And then MB proposes 13.87 billion naira total dividend in 2022. Ronaldo records 62nd career hat-trick in Al Nassr League win. And then of interest as well, 2023 election, Beavers glitches, evidence of INEC's poor preparation, says BK. 5,000 registered voters disenfranchised in Anambra State. And then Dante Baba Ahmed commends INEC for seamless operation, salutes electorates. All right, well, these are some of the headlines as we have them in leadership for today. Let's take on the Guardian now. INEC moves to sensitive INEC moves, I think this should be old. Anxiety, parties kick as INEC delays result upload and coalition. Stock market defies election, soars by 623 billion in 5 days. Again, federal government blames theft for dwindling oil revenue. Man United win League Cup to end 6-year trophy drought. And then you find in some part, ADP candidates protests exclusion in ballot paper despite court orders. Lagos NSCDC assures media of cooperation, tactical patrol teams to de-escalate violence. NDLEA arrests 3 grandpas. Nigerian, over 52 kilograms of cocaine, skunk seized in Lagos, Kwara, and Plateau State. PWDs Lord INEC for getting equal voting rights. All right, well, these are stories here and there as we have that from the likes of The Guardian. Now, let's take on the Vanguard Dam. Okowa's aide beaten, hospitalized after election. Why I quit partisan politics in Nigeria? Kingsley Moalu. Of interest as well, Bode George denies statement on INEC boss meeting Tinubu. 2023 election. 99-year-old man hopes for new Nigeria. Police arrest fake returning officer in Cross River State. All right, well, these are just some of the stories. Naira few. Okay, there's a story on Naira as well. Okay, elections. Burna Boy wants INEC not to try resort magic. Lawyers battle Buhari, Malami over disclosure of voted candidates at polling unit. Ex-Governor Daniel. Okay, what's the story about? I'm just going to drop that. 2023 elections. Sabotage not responsible for slow portal, says INEC. All right, well, these are stories we can take on. If there are stories with regards to results you want to read about, go read about it. But like I said, no deliberations on results so far, no speculations on results as well. We just want to have conversation around events, incidences, and the likes of that around the election. We have states results coming in, and those states results are just announcements. Declarations can only be done, or declaration can only be done by INEC chairman. And those states results, by the way, many of you might have noticed in the elections in Nigeria, even though the state recs would do declarations in their states, the results are admissible when they make those presentations before the INEC chairman and all the INEC directorate at the ICC. And when those results are made presentable, they become admissible right there at the ICC center. So it's one thing to have states results, it's another thing. It's part of it, not another, man. It's part of it to have those results admissible when they're presented to the main body where all Nigerians are watching those results announcements and, well, getting them on. Let's take your calls, okay? Remember to follow through with our editorial guide. I've made an addition to the guide this morning. No speculations on results, no deliberation on results. Let's stay with the events, incidents, and the likes of that around the elections, okay?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the show. Hello, good morning to you. Oh, mine. Okay, I think it is connected now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, World Class, Dr. Femi D. Amale. I remember my humble self, Abubakar Ali from PW Kubwa. I want to thank you for your foresight. I want to thank you for bringing your expertise, your exposure, your experience as the journalist in this your journalism profession to bear. What you have done this morning as a kind of shown the whole world how professional you are. Even though the atmosphere is peaceful, there is no tension, but it's very, very important what you have done this morning. And as all of us are peacefully and patiently waiting, we hope that the will of God will prevail and Nigeria will win at last. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity, sir.
Thank you, sir. Grateful to you, sir, as well. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Femi D.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Yes. What's my name?
All right, you're quick.
I voted on Saturday. Although the challenge there is that I stand about 5 hours. I came there by 10 a.m. and I voted by about 4 p.m. No more challenge there. No more challenge. Only that doesn't say that they wasted our time. But I vote. And family, I don't know what is holding the result. We know who win, but I don't want to mention. But
you cannot mention.
Announce the result for us. Thank you.
All
Have
right.
a nice celebration.
Thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, the network is a little bit fluffy from your end. Good morning. Okay. Well, just like anticipated, that is stay true. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, family.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I think the network is clear here. My name is Salasi.
Welcome, Selassie.
And I want to greet all this large family, the Nigerian Info listener and callers as well. My name is Salasi.
Welcome.
I want to talk about, most especially, there is what's happening in Benue. We heard that some people have been killed in Benue. When is all this thing going to stop?
That's with regards to headers now. With regards to headers,
yes,
not election.
Yes, between headers and the farmers. You can imagine people being killed every day. We still have Leah Sharibu there. We still have the burning Yawuri in the hands of terrorists. Please, the next person that will be in the affair of this government should make sure that there is security so that our life first should be secure before any other thing. And I want to say Nigeria shall be great. Before this election, there was Nigeria. And after election, Yes, Nigeria, we are one big family. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria Info.
Thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Femi. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good to connect with you. How are you today?
This is Honorable Minister of your mic.
Yes, okay.
Election where I went, free. Nigerians, we conducted ourselves and they made sure that everything, we even after threat, we counted our votes. But you see, police arrest over 23 in Lagos and causing problem. It's a welcome development. I want to ask, because my brother in Lagos called that MTO no money allowed them. They drove them. I hope it's one of them that arrested. Thank you.
All right. Well, you believe it's one of them that was arrested. Okay. Well, that's that. Well, let's take on the next call. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dr. Femi. How are you?
Very well. Thank you so much.
Yes, my name is Obedient Elder from Retoni.
My brother, I'll have to ask you to use your full name, your real name. You have to drop any political affiliation before your name. Okay?
Okay, you want my full name?
Yes, I just want your name. I don't want your political affiliation or your political nickname. Okay?
Okay, my name is Comrade Tony, calling from Abuja.
I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello?
Yes, I'm grateful to you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Femi B.
Yes, sir.
The result that was, released yesterday from FCT by INEC was actually offloaded on the 20th of February to the INEC server.
Do you mind taking that again? You said the results that was what?
That particular result that was declared yesterday at ICC was actually offloaded to INEC on the 20th of February.
How do you know that?
Presidential elections.
How do you know that?
That was the truth.
How do you know that?
I know it. And let me drop my...
No lies, no fake news. If you're so much sure about that, go to a law court and let's see what follows through from there. Don't call with lies, please. Don't call with fake news. Don't call with speculations. Okay, let's be respectful to the intelligence of the community that we have here. Let's behave ourselves. Okay. All right. Good morning to you.
Hello, Dr. Femi. My name is Momizi.
Yes. Good morning.
Okay, I want to talk about 2023 election. One, Mr. El-Rufai came out and said the turnout was low in Kaduna. I'm so surprised that he's saying it because before now, our family members will bear me witness. I reported, even though, we know to go school, they don't take us seriously. I reported that my Okada men that do travel 2 days, 3 days to election, they refuse to travel. So also I was getting feelers that a lot of people don't want to travel to go cast their vote. Remember, most of them registered in their state. They didn't take it seriously, only for him on election day to start appealing to the great people of Kaduna to come out to do the needful. So please, they should always listen to Nigeria Info. Secondly, we said the turnout will be large. INEC did not make provision for night voting. I want to pray and be happy with Nigerians. Here in Buhari, opposite Chef Palace, they voted late. Let me not give the time. And people brought their car and generator. Is this supposed to be our responsibility? But because we care about this country, we actually assisted INEC. It's not supposed to be so. Finally, people had issue locating their polling unit. The same Momizi called. I said, go and locate your polling unit a day to that election. And when I printed I was told that you really need not go to the unit. You go to INEC website. When I printed I also called and say I was able to print but that Friday I went there to locate the spot where I will vote. INEC did not paste the list on the board the way they used to a day to election. So that day, a lot of people now, they no one vote. They were now moving up and down that they could not locate their polling unit. If you had done the needful, you will not blame INEC as it were. I want to thank you, Nigeria Info. We do use this medium to pass message, just that some of our leaders don't take us seriously. Please, next time, listen to the grassroots people. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you so much as well. Mwazo Jola says, good morning, Femi D. Election results. Nigerians should be calm and allow peace declaration. Toya King Fenwa says, good morning, Uncle Femi D. Congratulations to all Nigerians. And then you also have Prince Austin Ogbu on YouTube as well. By the way, we have YouTube messages coming in. Family, good morning. I'm Austin Ogbu from Buhari, watching you on YouTube. It's good to see you. See you in the election process. The election process has significantly improved in my area. It was smooth, free, and fair. That's your message there. This very morning from YouTube. Okay, we also have messages on Facebook this very morning, just to get a good understanding of your thoughts as they come in on this very, very interesting period we are in, not we find ourselves, we are in. We're getting more analysts as the day unfolds. And yes, at a point, we would also be joining the transmission of results and the details around the results as they come in from at about 11 when the INEC chairman said that everybody will be back to have that process start off. Okay, so let's read some of the messages we have on Facebook now. On Facebook, we have messages from Dr. Mrs. Olebara from Owerri. We are today mourning our country that is devoured by human locusts. Sad that our votes no longer count. What's an election? Why spending billions of naira when we can't get credible, free, and fair elections? So unfortunate the election has turned out this way. Today is our 41 years happily married life. Bless. Please, thank God for us. Okay. Congratulations, Dr. Mrs. Olebara, on your wedding. I must say that to you. Good morning, FMD. Good morning. Good to see you. And then Abdulaziz Musa says, good morning. Watching you live from Gwarimpa, Walks and Housing. Good morning, dear friend. I'm also reading this time from Mohammed Sulaiman. He says, FMD, good morning. Watching live from Ajao Kuta while we're waiting to celebrate. Okay, you do mention the candidates, so I'm just going to drop that. Good morning, watching you from Warawa area in Kano. Good morning to you as well. Thank you for doing just that. Good morning, FMD. Watching you live. H.R. Moses says, good morning. I'm just trying to get back to it. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, family. Let's continue to be law-abiding citizens in all that we do. Avoid fights in all forms of violence. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Good morning, Femi G. Please, INEC should just upload the results in 3 portal servers. Joshua from Gwarimpa had that written in. Prince Adams also from Prince Adams Abubakar Don says, good morning, Femi D. Kevin says, good morning, Femi D. We are watching and waiting for results. Watching from Obolo in Enugu State. Moses Efe also writes in this morning. It says, good morning, Femi D. Which way Nigeria he writes about. Thank you for that. Isaac Destiny says, good morning. We're still waiting to hear the results. Isaac watching from Kaduna State. Dennis says, good morning from D. Watching INEC from Itama. Watching live from Itama. INEC should not try to rig election results. God will expose them. He writes as well. Kabiru says, is there public holiday today? No, I don't know of any public holiday. But please restrict your movement in the interest of safety. Stay with us. We'll be back.
There's a place where you can get it all trending.
This is Nigeria Info.